This video has been supported by these lovely people you see before you. With the support I get from my Patreons, I can give you guys regular content and updates. It also helps me give back to you guys so I can afford to do giveaways and tutorials more often. So what are you waiting for? Go check me out on Patreon, and from just $1 a month, you can support me and the channel and get some great rewards. Enjoy the video. Hey everybody, and welcome to a new Q&A video. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured I would just take some questions sent in by you guys and quickly answer them on camera. So yes, let's get right on into it. So all the questions I will be answering come from my Discord today. I have a little Q&A chat, so you guys can leave your questions in there. The link to it will be down in the description if you're interested in joining. Alright, Toko asks, what is your favourite song? I'd say my current favourite song or songs is Scar by Missy Higgins and King of Anything by Sarah Bareilles. Reckless asks, best moment of 2018. Go. I'd say my best moment of 2018 was when I got featured as a YouTube creator on the rise in Australia. That was really a really big honour, and it was a lot of fun looking at the questions and hate comments and just laughing at them. It was a good time. Okay, Menta the Snazzy Docs asks, can you show us your first few suits and how many suits have you made? I have made, I think it's getting into the 30s now, and these are my first few suits that I made. They were for my little cousins. Are mermaids technically furries / scalies? I mean, if you have a furry, they're kind of all the animal. I feel like it'd be more like a weird fish neko. Menta asks again, will you ever consider using expanding foam fursuit head? I'm assuming you're talking about the mold. I generally try to stay away from molded heads as I feel like it gives a lot of same face syndrome, and that's not really something that I want in my suits. I want them all to be unique, so I'm going to take that time to hand carve them out of foam. If I were to do like foam casted bases, I would really make sure to alter them a lot to make sure each one is unique. Ritz the Wolf asks, what is the craziest, wackiest, absolutely fantastic fursuit you've ever put together? Well, I'd say that fursuit is currently under construction, and it's this guy over here. This is Razzmatazz. He's coming along quite nicely, as you can see. He is very, very colourful, and I'm really proud of how he's going along. He is my first moving jaw fursuit as well. He's got a few more touch-ups to do on his head before he's ready, and I've got to make his crazy, crazy bodysuit. You guys aren't going to believe it when you see his body. But I'd say him so far. You can go back over there. Menta asks, what is your life like outside the furry fandom? That's kind of an interesting question because the furry fandom kind of is my life. It's kind of sad, but a lot of this is my life. It's what I do, it's what I breathe, it's what I see, it's what I taste, you know, it's everywhere. Outside the furry fandom, I do have my family. I have a very close relationship with my family. We're a very tight-knit, kind of open and accepting group of people. And I go visit my family every week, and down the road a bit. And I play a lot of video games, and yeah, pretty much everything else is either fur meets, hanging with furry friends, or making, pretty much, or doing this. So there you go. At least my life isn't mundane. Roddy asks, what is your favourite meme? Favourite meme. I'm honestly a really big fan of Vines. I don't know if Vines in a general count as a meme, but one of my favourite Vines is the America Explain meme. That one's my favorite because I thought it was Arkansas for ages, and I was like, that's me! That's me over there. Cotton Candy Callie asks, what made me want to start doing YouTube? Originally I wanted to share how I made Sky V2 with the world, so you'll notice that I did, my first video tutorial was like the third or fourth video on my channel. I also wanted to document some crazy fursuit outings that I've done, so like the fandom markets and the ice skating meet. That was just because I wanted to film it and have memories for myself. But yeah, it was basically to share what I do with the world, pretty much. Trix asks, how much time does it normally take for a suit? A full suit takes me about a month. It depends on the complexity, of course, like Raz. It's probably going to take me upwards of like 2 to 3 months, but that's working around commissions and stuff. Alright, here's a good one. Dale asks, what is one flaw you see that is common of the furry subculture that you would like to see better managed? And what is a good aspect of the subculture you feel should be embraced and encouraged more? The main flaw that I see in the community at the moment is the drama, because you'll see something drama will happen, then suddenly people will pick sides and run in opposite directions and be like, no, my side is better, no, my side is better. without actually listening and understanding the other side first. Fact checking is really important, and I feel like we should kind of be more understanding of both sides, because often not only, like, both people are in the wrong or both people are in the right. No one's really right or wrong. It's never really that simple. In terms of what I feel like should be embraced more is the encouragement of young furs and their art and their contributions to the fandom. Just because they're younger doesn't mean that they are any less valid in this community. Alright, Iris Aussie Doggy asks, for non-ferry / non-hotel cons, should we wear our suits before going in or put them on after? If so, what's a good way to carry them around? As a young student, I feel like it would be a little awkward to be suiting around older fursuiters, as I see many of them talk about how cringy we can be. I could be overthinking things, but it's still a worry of mine. Generally, if you're going to cons, like for non-fur cons, it depends on where you're suiting. So if you're in a non-furry convention, go make sure that you put your fursuit on after you get through the gate. Or if you're wearing it, make sure you take it off for your registration, because they might need to ID you. And if you refuse to take off your head, you're probably just gonna look like a bit of a wanker. But hey. And in terms of younger furs being classified as annoying, it really depends on the person. It's not a subgroup, I feel, that is annoying. I know many younger furs who are more mature than some of the 30-year-olds in the fandom. So again, it ultimately depends on how you act. Okay, Callie asks, if you weren't a fursuit maker or a YouTuber, what would you want to be? I think maybe a paramedic or a zoologist. I feel like that would be really interesting, or maybe a forensic specialist. Sounds really cool. Sounds really awesome. Do I like Minecraft? Asks Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes, I do. What types of foam are there to use in a fursuit? What are the best, easiest, and hardest to work with? That is ultimately up to you. There is just low density, medium density, EVA. Some people use like the same kind of soundproofing foam. I personally just use medium density, medium to low, because I find it the easiest to work with, but ultimately that preference is up to you. So have a play around, see what you can find, and see what works for you. The Pink Koala asks, hello Sky, do you like Vegemite and Weet-Bix? Not together. Of course I do, I'm Australian. Do you really think I don't eat Vegemite and Weet-Bix on a fairly daily basis? Because I do. Vegemite toast. Best kind of breakfast. Shiba asks, I have a question directed to Sky. What do you need to be able to make a fursuit like ref sheet wise? So generally makers require at minimum a front and back view, however some prefer a side view as well. This is just to help see where the markings connect and where they sit. I accept a front and back view at least, or if the character is pretty simple and I can judge where the patterns go, then just one. But I definitely prefer a front and back view, ideally with little notes on what you'd want. So you can say, I want follow me eyes, I want LEDs, whatever it is. But it's up to you. And it also depends on your maker. Cherry Deron asks, why did you start making suits? I started making suits because I saw some in cosplay form, I guess, like big scary werewolves and hellhounds, and I went, hey, that's cool. I want to do that. So I did. And there I am, 4 years later, still doing it. So I think I might be doing something right. Sidri asks, what sewing machine do I use? I use a Toyota Super Jeans machine. It probably costs about $300 and it's lasted me 3 years now. So I think that investment from my parents was well worth it. However, I am looking into getting an industrial machine in the future, which will probably cost me around $3,000, but we'll wait for that one. We'll wait for that one. Banana the Panda asks, how does one decide on a good outfit to go along with a partial? That depends on your character. So I generally try to match Sky to things that she would wear. So she is me. I wear the stuff that I would wear. So this is my school jersey. She also wears a lot of jeans and flannel. I wear a lot of jeans and flannel as a human. So that's kind of what it is for Sky. If I was wearing something with Pasito, since he's a male character, I'd probably go with big jackets, you know, jeans, boots, like guy things, maybe loose-fitting t-shirts if he has arm sleeves, which he doesn't, but he also has a Australia Zoo shirt in the cupboard for him as well. But it's ultimately up to what you think your persona wears. And finally, John Summers asks, do you think Skyehighstudios will become bigger than just you one day? I don't think I can afford to pay people livable wages. As much as I would love to have helpers and have a friend who would just sit and work with me, I can't afford that. And I think you're kind of overestimating how much fursuit makers actually make as a job. If I could expand one day, maybe, but I feel like it's probably just going to be just me for quite a while. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Do you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask me? Leave them down in the comments below and I'll do a YouTube comment one next. If you like this video, be sure to like it down below, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring-a-ding the bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye now.